All right. Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Just finished getting everything set up. Uh, Starting disc 2 tonight. So, last week we picked up in the Temple of the Ancients, finished all of that up, and then had to make our way to the Forgotten Capital, where at disc 1, the well known scene, obviously, Aerith is killed. We fight the boss. Uh, Made a mistake the first attempt, did not equip the water ring like I thought I did, so that was a stupid wipe on my part. But got it on the second attempt. Um, Finished it up. I genuinely forgot that the scene with Aerith was the end of the first disc. I, for some reason, thought it was like midway through disc 2 that was going to happen. So even though I knew it was going to occur in the game, it just caught me off guard that it happened earlier than I remembered. But that's what happens when you don't play a game for 20-ish years. Um, so we're gonna start disc 2 tonight. Excited to jump into it. Excited to continue the game. Um, we'll jump into things and see where things go. So as soon as capture picks up, we will get started. I'm gonna wait till the capture picks up before I actually do the switch over to the second disc and stuff, so we can see it all in case there's any cutscene stuff that I don't remember happens right off the bat that I don't want to accidentally skip. Um, so we'll just wait a moment for the game. There we go. All right. So let's insert the second disc and jump into things. Okay. Gotta go. Which? Okay. Sephiroth. I wonder which way he went. Went that way. Hey, you alright? Sephiroth said to me, head north, past the snowfields. I think it was over this way, the building with the beds. No, it's not, but we have the save point. Oh well. We'll at least save. Alright. Not gonna worry about anything else. We're gonna run back to the right. I'll check if that second house is the one that I can rest in. If not, we're just gonna continue along. Okay, that's good. Alright. Off we go. Oh. Figure this out eventually. One. Forgot I don't have my free heals anymore with Aerith. That's gonna create a bit of a headache. There we go. Who is that for? Wouldn't be her. It's not gonna be Aerith. Okay. Not too much damage. That's fine. They're all hitting Tifa, so I need to heal her. Oh, what was I? That was very stupid of me. I thought I hit X. Well, I deserve that. Okay. Oh. What element do I have on attack? Earth. I have Earth on. That's right. Well, I can take that off at least. It's a quick, easy fix. Instead of Titan, or no, keep Titan. You put heal. Ooh. Okay. It's a little hard. Okay. One down. Alright, we can just punch them until we're done. And none of them have been exceptionally difficult enemies for the most part this whole game. The bigger thing is health, which makes me concerned that I'm probably missing something for doing a little bit more damage. Okay. Oh, what? I'm being lazy here. While I try to figure out if I went the right way.
Hello there.
What? Alright, so they'll all use death sentence.
Solara 1509 just redeemed
We're
hydrate.
just doing the sip. Just double up. Alright, if this doesn't finish it, we'll cross slash. Can't imagine this doesn't, though. Okay. And we'll heal Cloud, and then figure out which way I want to go. Okay, so that's not... Okay, is this not where I need to be? These things. Never a fan of maps with these perspectives because I can never figure it out. Pretty sure that's the only way I can go. So, figure out what I'm missing. Level 4 suicide. Okay. Remember what that does, but I'm assuming it's not good. Okay, that was the right way. Just I clearly didn't click the correct spot. Back in we go. Oh, got it. Okay. It's the only crack I can go in. Thought I could go into each of the crevices between. Oh! What's this guy? Alright. Okay. Second water ring. Okay, that was worth it. Anytime it's a big enemy, I have that moment of being like, I don't remember what I want to do here. Stupid things again. Alright. Get all the stuff here that we can, and then we'll continue on. Okay. Rivel. Okay. I don't remember what that does. Alright. Down. Hypno Crown. Left. Okay, Bolt Armlet. Right. Honestly, this is a good cave for just grinding experience. Enemies don't really do much damage when they even bother to attack, so I'm fine with, even if it takes a little bit to get through this puzzle. So getting kind of freebies. Right, let's then climb all the way down. Up. Let's grab the power source first. Right. Let's use that. That one should be. Drains lightning attacks. So we got 2 drains water items and a drains light. That's awesome. So we have heal right now. Maybe I take heal off. Do magic plus. Really? Yeah. For now. Don't really use the magic with her right now. Maybe we will eventually. These guys again. Just do that. Oh, wait. These now. I'll just get to go first. Okay. Finally out of there. Ooh. Okay. The rabbit has hands. Always makes me jump in this game. I don't know what it is about this one versus Final Fantasy VIII that like so consistently startles me. So I would finish this off. They're definitely hitting a lot harder here. Okay, there it is. Grandpa, wake up. We have a customer. Huh? Oh, welcome. Glad you came. Ooh. There's nice stuff. Oh, man. Yes. Yes first. Two more slots now. He's got one more slot. He's got 3 already. It'd affect time. I want that for sure. I don't want to give him an element on his attack, though. We'll just put Destruct. Yeah. I'll have Destruct. Give him Kiata. Give him Earth for now. keep the Buster Sword just because it's fun to have. I think I'll get rid of sell Force Stealer. Force Stealer, Atomic Scissors, and W Machine Gun. Force Stealer, Atomic Scissors, and W Machine Gun. Anything else that I could consider getting rid of? So I got Dragon Armlet. Let's see. Old Rune and Shinra Beta. Gold Rune and Shinra Beta. Yeah. Feel good about that for now. Resort. Probably get rid of some other stuff here. Metal Knuckle, Motor Drive. Get rid of Mithril Rod, Wizard Staff. Alright, we'll buy the Dragon Claw. Yeah, that's why it's not. Okay. Yes. The very recent 20 years. Yeah, finished off Final Fantasy VIII a few months ago. So now playing 7 again. The big long-term thing here was played them both as a kid, liked Final Fantasy VIII more than 7. Did not totally get the stories for them, didn't have that media literacy. So replaying them both. Scoring a few different categories, the story, characters, music, the world building, stuff like that. Seeing, if I grade them both like that, which one comes out better. And I mean, to be fair, 7's looking like it's gonna run away with it versus 8. Which doesn't mean I thought 8 was bad. I think I'm gonna be looking at, like if it was a score out of 10, like a 9.5 versus a 9.3 or something like that. But yeah, 7 I really didn't appreciate as much as a kid. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay, so what else do we want to put on here? So we could give her that other enemy skill. We could start getting some stuff, and barrier. Probably here. We'll do barrier for now. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there that the music for 7, even aside from like the instrument choices themselves, I do think that the choices of music for certain scenes just work better. Like 8, you kind of got, I don't know, to me it felt like I was getting the same music over and over again, where 7, it feels like there's much more distinct music throughout the world, even though 8 had a very large soundtrack too. But like anytime it was like going into a battle or something related to the gardens, it was that same like dun 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 music, like with just the drums, and it got old very quickly to me. Alright, so the other thing I want to check. So drains half fire, cold, and lightning. I think I keep that there. Drains cold, drains water. Maybe we just... I'm losing 2... I think I'll give her the bolt armlet. Eden coat, or I mean, I lose so many slots switching. That's such a big boost to my defense. I'd rather do that, even though I'm losing a bunch of... So what came off? Bahamut, heal. Instead of that, we'll give the heal. Man. Materia management. That's a whole thing. Oh, weird. Thank you for catching that. I don't know when it did that. It was good for a while. That's weird. I don't know when it started doing that. It was good for a while. That's been just generally, that's been a thing that's been occurring on and off for OBS for some reason. I don't know what is triggering that to happen, but thank you for catching it. Okay. Let's talk to you. My boy got hurt right about the time we moved here. I never should have bought him a snowboard. Good old snowboard kids. Emperor Weep. Okay. There's a cat. Next time I'm going to make an even bigger one. Almost finished. Good job, kids. Okay. Hero drink and vaccine. Okay. My husband left 20 years ago and still hasn't come back. He should at least be at the foot of the Gaia Cliffs. It's marked with a check on the map. Is that a dog or a cat? It's a cat. Grandma, don't sleep so close to the fire. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Let's go to. It's nearly impossible to reach the northern limits without a map. Thinking about going to the northern limits, you'd better take that map on the wall. Thank you for permission. There we go. Now let's look at it. Okay. Take the map. There we go. Turbo ether. Why would it let me run the whole way back here if it doesn't change the camera angle or anything? Or take me to a new screen? There we go. Play the video. The original Crisis. Camera's ready. And then, Ifana, please tell us about the Cetra. 2,000 years ago, our ancestors, the Cetra, heard the cries of the planet. The first ones to discover the planet's wounds were the Cetra at the Nalaspol. Tell us, Ifana, where is the land called Nalaspol? Nalaspol refers to this area. The Cetra then began a planet reading. Ifana, what exactly does planet reading entail? I can't explain it very well, but it's like having a conversation with the planet. It said something fell from the sky, making a large wound. Thousands of Cetra pulled together, trying to heal the planet. But due to the severity of the wound, it was only able to heal itself over many years. Do the ancients, rather the Cetra, have special powers to heal the planet? No, it's not that kind of power. The life force of all living things on this planet become the energy. The Cetra tried desperately to cultivate the land so as not to diminish the needed energy. Even here so close to the North Cave, the snow never melts. Is that because the planet's energy is gathered here to heal its injury? Yes, the energy that was needed to heal the planet withered away the land, then the planet. The planet tried to persuade the Cetra to leave the Nalaspol, but... Fauna, let's take a break. I'm alright. When the Cetra were preparing to part with the land they loved, that's when it appeared. It looked like our dead mothers and our dead brothers, showing us specters of the past. Who is the person that appeared at the North Cave? I haven't any idea. That's when the one who injured the planet, or the Crisis from the Sky as we call him, came. He first approached as a friend, deceived them, and finally gave them the virus. The Cetra were attacked by the virus and went mad, transforming into monsters. Then, just as he had at the Nalaspol, he approached other Cetra clans, infecting them with the virus. You don't look well. Let's call it a day. Next video. Ifalna, can you comment on the thing called weapon? Yes, Professor. The one the Professor mistook for a Cetra was named Genova, that is, the Crisis from the Sky. The planet knew it had to destroy the Crisis from the Sky. You see, as long as Genova exists, the planet will never be able to fully heal itself. Back then, weapon was a weapon the planet produced of its own will. Yes, but there is no record of weapon ever being used. A small number of the surviving Cetra defeated Genova and confined it. The planet produced weapon, but it was no longer necessary to use it. So weapon no longer exists on this planet. Weapon cannot vanish. It remains asleep somewhere on the planet. Even though Genova is confined, it could come back to life at some time. The planet has not fully healed itself yet. It is still watching Genova. Where is weapon? Who was phone? I don't know. I can't hear the voice of the planet well. Times have changed. The planet is probably watching the situation closely. Thank you, Afalna. That will be all for today. I'm pretty sure it's just one more video, but I click the don't watch one afterwards, just in case. Okay, 2. Daughter's record, 10th day after birth. What are you doing? Honey? Oh, I'm thinking of taping it on video, but the video's not working right. What are you going to tape? Is there still something I haven't mentioned? No, that's not it. I'm going to record my beautiful daughter. And when she's sleeping, her face looks like an angel. First, we have to figure out her name. We can take the video later. I've already decided. If it's a girl, then it'll be Aerith. That's that. You're so selfish, but Aerith is a good name. It's a good name, considering it came out of that forgetful head of yours. Not sure who's talking at this point. Right. Oh, the videotape. And 20th day. Yeah, don't watch is definitely... just don't watch. It's not a video title. Yeah, I left it as Eris in this. I didn't bother to fix the typo to be Aerith, but yeah. Video again. You just got through taping. Please don't say it that way. It's our lovely daughter, both yours and mine. Don't you want to capture her childhood on videotape? If you keep doting on her like that, she won't grow up to be strong. You need to alienate her, ignore her. Aerith is different from the other children. I wonder what dangers await her. Never say that. I will protect you and Aerith no matter what. Liar. You and Aerith are my only treasures. I'll never let you go. I feel so much better now, darling. If I hadn't met you, Who could that... I was just about to... Damn. How dare they intrude on our private time together? Send them away. Yes, at once. Who the devil? It's them. I've been searching for you, Afalna, or should I say, Cetra. Oh, is that young Hojo? No, Gast, okay. Long time no see, Professor Gast. It is Hojo, yeah. How did you know? Believe me, I had to turn over a stone or two to find you. 2 years I waited. That's how much I wanted this new sample. New sample. You don't mean Aerith. Aerith. What a nice name. That's it. I'm severing all ties with the Shinra. Hojo, please leave. Please, Aerith has done nothing to do with it. All you want is me, right? I need all of you for my experiment. You understand, don't you, Professor Gast? We can change the future of the planet. Don't worry, Afalna. I'll take care of this. Please don't put up a fight. I don't want any harm to come to my precious sample. What a funny looking camera. Guard, destroy it. That's where it's gonna cut out. Yup. Be careful with her. What are you doing, Professor? Afalna, take Aerith and run. Ah! And he dies. Oh, and don't forget the child. A video. The Ancients. Weapon? A mountain of treasure. Thank you, Professor. Yeah, that does make sense for just reading it now that the scene's over. For Aerith to have meant to sound like Earth. I've always just heard it pronounced Aerith, so I've just always gone with that, but I can totally see that, and that does make a lot of sense. Alright, now we do need to rest, heal up a little bit. Anyone here got anything fun to say? You heard about the gnarly hill in this town? They tell me it's off limits. Topical for the Winter Olympics. We'll check that in a moment. Who? What is it? Don't get too close or it'll burn you. Welcome, you look like a strong one. If you want, I could lend you an ear. Draw 100. I do not. I enjoyed Final Fantasy VIII immensely, but I do not miss the draw system. Okay. I got bored listening to his stories. Okay. Am I boring you? Thinking of going north? That's my plan. If you're going past this town, you'll need a map. There's one left at Mr. Holzoff's house. Okay, we already were there. Probably gonna get lost in the glacier and freeze to death. No matter how well equipped he is out there in that cold on the glacier, I give him 2 days at most. So maybe we do want to have instead of Drain Lightning right now. Well, I put it on Barret, so that should be fine. Heard some guy went to the Great Glacier in the north. What an idiot. Does he think about going to that hot spring? Do you know what a Cetra is? What was the Cetra? Oh yeah, it's the same as the Ancients, right? Yeah, Cetra lived in this town a long time ago. Her name was Afana, and she knew about a lot of things. What do you mean? I heard she was abducted by the Shinra and was taken somewhere. Shinra and the Ancients, I smell something fishy. Alright. Good chats, everyone. Hello, dog. No, don't. It's a steep downgrade past here. It's dangerous. Please don't go. Still going. Damn, I was just being nice. What the? Who are those people over there? Looks like trouble. Oh. There they are. Hurry. Yes, ma'am. Cloud. I won't let you go any further. What's down there? It's a secret. Because that's a 3-syllable word. It really doesn't matter, but you really got guts doing my boss in like that. You mean Boss Zhang? That wasn't us. Sephiroth did it. No, don't think you could fool me, liar. No, I'm not lying. It was Sephiroth. Don't try to act innocent. I'll never forget it. Oh, man. Looks like talking alone won't cut it. You're gonna have to feel some pain. Guy who is clearly capable of killing us all. Just you and me. No, I can handle him. There's no way he can avoid my punch. But, yeah. Alright. That's fine. Why? Why didn't you try to avoid it? There's no way they could climb the Great Glacier anyway. Put them in some house in the village. I didn't take Piccolo's training in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I did not dodge. Alright. Village is now under martial law. Okay. Got hurt on my snowboard and now I can't go out for a while. Hey, I'll give you my snowboard. How charitable. Tell me when you get good at it. Alright. Time to SSX tricky our way out of here. Sorry, I just took off a while ago. It looked like there was going to be trouble. Anyhow, you'll need a snowboard to get down the hill. Want me to teach you how to ride one? Yeah. Alright. Dies Cloud 10. Yeah. It's his quarter life crisis. Alright. Move left, move right, up, kick off when stopped, down to brake, square to brake, X to jump. Alright. Snowboard kids. Whew. I think we can... start down the... there we go. Be careful. Alright. Cool. Killing it. Okay. Got a balloon. I did a better job on the car driving. Even that I did awful on. Yeah. We'll get to the bottom eventually. Probably help if I was braking and trying to actually maneuver. But I'm just letting Jenova take the wheel here. Well, we can at least line up and miss everything. Beautiful. Oh, that's gonna go poorly. Ski Free is an easier game. And you're guaranteed to lose in that one. We'll get there eventually. It is, and like, even taking out the falls that I've had, it is an interestingly long sequence. Oop. Doing pretty good there for 5 seconds. All good things must come to an end. Okay. Almost to the bottom, right? And this feels very directly downhill. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's an appropriate way to describe the feeling after that. Guess we're still in One Piece. Now, this is Final Fantasy. Different media. Everyone all right? Of course. Yeah, somehow. So where do we land? Seems like maybe we didn't even jump at all. Oh yeah, we got the map right. Let's look at the map by pressing the square button. Sure is cold. We'll freeze if we stay here any longer. Alright. Gonna be honest, looking at this does not make it obvious to me where we are. Okay. Where am I? Okay. What do I want to do? Okay. This is a whole thing I gotta read through to make sure I do stuff properly. Let's see. Okay, so how do I need to do this? Um, you know what? I just need to use first. I'm just not gonna sweat it. We're just gonna run around and we'll end up there. Oof. Okay. He drains. This is not gonna take, yeah, easy enough. Um, okay, can't go that way. And there is really good stuff that I can get here if I did this properly, but I'm just not taking the time to figure it out. We're just gonna go through till it moves me ahead. Which is a little unfortunate because it is a really good item to get. But I just... That's the type of, classic RPG, JRPG trope of, the really good items through slightly convoluted puzzles, which isn't unique to Final Fantasy by any stretch, but I'll do my due diligence to make an attempt. If I don't get all the stuff I want, whatever. Oh, cool, went the wrong way. Or went backwards. So we're going left now. Okay. Like A nice "you are here" on the map would be the only thing I would have liked. And the Cloud to not die. Cool, Cloud, you're not listening. Alright. We'll use one cure quick. Actually, we'll hold off. Another cure. Cure 3. Okay. Alright. Didn't matter. We can't be too far off from just passing out. Alright, the ice gate. Which one is that? On the map. Up the mountain, whatever. We're gonna get this way. Really? Okay. So I think that reset the timer. Let's go north. Okay, where does this put me? Okay. Go left. It just put me back over. This puts me. Go north. No. Put me back on. No. Okay. Finally somewhere different. Okay. Okay, a bridge. Okay. There's a cave. Just I'm just winging it at this point. Just trusting we'll get where we need to get eventually. And presumably, just keep going north. Every opportunity I get, we should land there eventually. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's just put us there, please. Alright. It's fine. Okay. Alright, satellite beam. Cool. Continuing along. Okay. Snow, as far as you can see. Better watch where I walk. Place a landmark and start walking. Place a landmark by pushing OK. Alright. Alright, it rotated this way. Did we pass out? So we want to go like this way. Haven't I passed out yet? Like at this point, I just want that cycle to be basically done. Another cure. Okay. Oh, I want there. At the very least. Okay, well, we got something. Okay. All right. Just pass out, please. Definitely reaching that point where it's like... it's just not even a fun place to explore for me anymore. I just want it to be done. Okay. And what's this cave? Please leave. Please don't worry about me. Now, I don't want to harm any of you. Don't come back again. Please stop it. Please, that is enough. Alright, let's see. Alright. And it's experience, so I'll take it. The moment I can go west, I want to do that. Okay. Okay, never mind. We're good. Wanted to make an attempt to get to the hot spring, because that woman I encountered in that cave did have a good item, but oh well. You awake? You collapsed at the Great Glacier. It's a miracle you're all right. My name is Holtzoff. I've been living here 20 years now. If you plan to head north, you better listen to my story. Alright. Why don't we go to the next room and sit down? Alright. Hope just came in. You ever hear about those who challenged the cliff? Yeah. First time my friend Yamsky and I tried to climb the cliff was 30 years ago. We weren't prepared for it. We did expect the temperature to be low, but in that cliff, there's always a biting cold wind. Cold air lowers your body temperature. Yamsky was below me. He cut his own rope. Didn't even notice. Ever since then, I've settled here, continuing to challenge the cliff and provide warning and shelter to my fellow climbers. If you're going to climb the cliff, there's 2 precautions you'll need to take. First, check your route. It's hard to find because of all the snow. Okay. Route, square, push repeatedly to raise body temperature. Second, once you get to a ledge, make sure you warm yourselves up. Understand? Yep. Must have used a lot of energy getting up here. Better get some rest before you head out. You did one annoying thing in the snow. Get ready to do it again. Right. Checking one thing. If there is not... Okay. I want to start this tonight. It's only an hour 40 in, so part of me wants to at least start it. Okay. No, I've been thinking. What is it? Seeing a place like this makes you realize how awesome nature is. But if anyone ever told me to live here, I'd tell them to, you know. Tell you one thing, though. If I did have to live here, I'd change things around and make it better. Guess the total opposite of this would be Midgar. When you think of it that way, Shinra don't seem so bad. Hell am I saying? The Shinra, not bad. We'll secure the route, you come up later. Can't take this cold. See what they each have to say. Damn, if I could just get back in the air, this cliff would be nothing. Wonder what's at the top of that cliff. Well, we shall see. I wonder what's on the other side of the cliff. This is secret info, but Rufus is going to arrive here too. Of course he is. Alright. Alright, first battle. Hey, don't love that. Love getting poisoned. Alright, not too bad. Yes, hi. Where are we climbing? Why? Pop-ups appearing on my screen. Where do I... There we go. Almost there. Oh. Okay. Took it out. Keep going. Not the worst minigame, but it is like to me a very like whatever one. Okay. All right. Hopefully this doesn't take forever. I really just want to get to the next checkpoint, or save point, and we're gonna call it there. I'm not gonna do all of this sequence tonight. We still have a bit to go before we get to. I'll take all the money and XP at least. What? What did I do? I do not love any of the maps for this section at all. Inside the cave, go through the archway, then follow the path west. I could not. So what's the deal? I wish there was repels so badly. Oh. Run right and keep running into the wall. There we go. Got it. Oh, that's a lot of that. Shiva might have been a mistake. We'll find out. Okay. Okay, ribbon. Javelin. There it is. Okay. Alright, so now push that. Bring that all the way back. Only kind of tedious. There's definitely more of this kind of puzzle in this game than Final Fantasy VIII. Like, 8 kind of had some of this stuff of like the backtracking to do things, but I don't remember it doing it as much as this game does. It's a common thing in these games. It is one of the pet peeve ones of mine that I just don't enjoy. But I have to hit it one more time or else it just lingers on it for no reason. Alright. Let's get this done. Get out of this cave, then we gotta go up one more sequence of stuff, but there will be a checkpoint. So once I can save, wrap up there, and I'll continue this next week. It's just, it's a very long sequence, start to finish. Okay. Come on, we're so close. All right. Okay. Just real quick, let's do a cure. Alright. We back outside finally. Okay. Okay, into the next cave. Alright. There we go. Alright. just need to follow this around back into the cave. Another cure. Okay. There we go. On. Okay. Okay, so we have to get through all 4 of these. Crit. We'll just go ahead and do the summons first. Cool. Wasted the turn. Yeah, that finishes all of them off. Don't have fire 3, so we just gotta deal with doing it this way. Down. Alright. 2 more. And with that, is that enough damage? Let this do it. Okay, is that it? Nope. Almost. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Ifrit definitely, and the attack in general in Final Fantasy VIII when you do Ifrit is just so cool. Like, just spiking a meteor down at them. Think of all the summons, like that's the one that I think of the most when I think of like one of the cutscenes. Alright. Last one. Okay. So he doesn't do anything this turn. But as long as Cloud can still get to do his. Yeah. Okay. Does that finish it? Alright. Last icicle done. Down it goes, but we have one more chest to grab. Walk the whole way. All right. Unfortunate that didn't let me drop down like I wanted. Really? Push through, running back. Ooh. Okay. That was new. Oh. Fury. Okay. That is what? Hyper or Tranquilizer? Okay. Back around. these. So satisfying to just one-shot everything. So now... Alright. Just gonna save here. There's one more item. I just don't feel like figuring out where it is. So I'll grab that next. Meantime, we'll just finish this guy off, go to the save point. Probably use a tent. Oh, it's right there. Never mind. Grab the item first. Good old speed source. Alright. Use the speed source first, so I don't forget about it. It just sits here. Oh, and there's Mind Source. Let's use one tent. And we'll save. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright, so there is a good amount to still get through in this. Through this whole sequence. But we're not doing it tonight. It's 10 o'clock. It's been about 2 hours. That's what I normally do for these streams. So we will call it there. But a good amount of progress. Definitely happy with what we got done. Said there's a lot to do in this sequence still, and we're really just getting into the beginning of Disc 2. And I'm choosing to not get too bogged down trying to get a lot of different stuff here. At least for certain areas. Like if it's pretty linear and I'm gonna walk by an item, grab it. But if it's like go through this kind of tedious sequence to obtain something, most of the time I'm gonna skip that from here on out. This game is, in my opinion, maybe I'm misremembering and will regret it later. I don't recall this game being as punishing as Final Fantasy VIII is, where, you know, you don't do your junctions right, you don't do all the other stuff right, you're in trouble. Obviously, you want to build to a certain extent and train your materia up here to, like, not have a headache later. But I feel like that comes along more naturally in this game, just playing, leveling up and stuff. And all the bosses to this point that, like, notes and guides have been like, this is a pain, have not been a pain for me. Getting through things pretty cleanly, so feel pretty good about it. And I'm not too concerned about skipping an item here or there. But yeah, we're going to wrap things up there, because I got to get to bed for work tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be back next Tuesday with more of Disc 2. We'll finish up this whole sequence and go into the... probably get through all of this and then start the next chunk, but probably won't get too deep into that. I think that's going to be the plan. Be back this Friday with more Mass Effect 2, more Stardew Valley Stardew Valley Law and Order mod on Saturday. And yeah, appreciate everyone who tuned in. I hope you all had fun watching. I had a lot of fun playing. Happy to get Disc 2 started and continue this game. And I'm looking forward to playing more of it. So hope everyone has a good rest of your evening. Have a good rest of your week. And I will catch you all in the next stream. So I'll see you all later.